Okay, hear me out. The Game Awards needs more awards.
This may be fun.
Whether this event matters to you or not, it's a part of gaming history, culture, marketing, revenue streams for content creators, and one of the places studios love to reveal game trailers. Like Sega, thank you for Shinobi. Now, can we get an update on Jet Set Radio, Crazy Taxi, and Golden Axe, please? Thank you. Anyway, in order to add categories, we need to take some out, or at least just change most of them. Starting with VR. VR really seems like it's just filling in for gaming journalists that have it and the Beat Saber community to vote on something else. It's still becoming mainstream, but it's not there yet to me. But what is mainstream is esports. Take them out. Unless sponsors are paying you, Jeff. Then just expand with some game types and maybe an esport moment. Last one to probably take out most anticipated game. Didn't Monster Hunter win last year? Next, on to the major changes. Best ongoing should be changed to best DLC expansion. The context for this is about the season the game is in and or content that came out, not the full game. So, not just Final Fantasy XIV, but specifically Dawn Trail.
Is that you, Dawn Trail?
It also makes me think, if ongoing was about the game, would this also include speedrunning? But I'm getting ahead of myself. Expanding ongoing gaming, I would add an award for a best sequel because nothing is better than an amazing game, like a second one in the franchise. This could also go in the direction of best comeback for a dormant franchise or Steadfast Award for some of the longest running franchises or dev teams as well. Okay, so we can go on and on about different topics and categories, but here are a few I would like to add and maybe discuss. Honor awards are nothing new to the Game Awards, but maybe having some for more game studios to be given out can uplift them in this volatile industry. Developers are always hard at work, especially when it comes to art, music, and animation. But there isn't a best animation direction like Cuphead, Dead Cells, Hollow Knight, and Mortal Kombat. Yes, one of these is not like the other, and many people don't like Mortal Kombat animations. But that is why it's animation direction. It doesn't matter what we think of the animation, but how does it fit the game and convey its identity? Shouldn't there be an animation direction award? Like, am I crazy? I also complained about VR, mainly because I was wondering about where is the best free-to-play game? How is this not a category yet? Like, Jeff, explain this to me, please. Even if this ends up being one that people say is bought out or just a Hoyoverse award, free-to-play games are a staple, like esports and VR. Now, some categories just need to be split up. There are many indie racing games out there that can easily fill a category, and they may never get the marketing otherwise. And of course, there are a lot of sports game fans out there, so just give them their own category. Simulation games and strategy games, separate them. These do become very broad, but that's the starting point before adding more context for the many games that are left out otherwise. RPG, separated into action and turn-based RPG. Player Obscure will win again, you see. And of course, multiplayer. Just make a best shooting game category. Then we can go with best co-op game category, since it's becoming way more popular. And of course, we can fill in the gap for a different online multiplayer something award. If I recall correctly, I mentioned Speedrun. And with the right context, Super Mario 64 would be an ongoing, right? Of course not. So let's add a best speedrun category and maybe a best speedrunner or community award. And there's the one most dear to me.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
Best fighting game of 2025 category is still cursed. Remasters, re-release collections, and an early access beta? I don't know. Where's Bleach, Iron Saga, Hunter x Hunter, Two Strike? Anybody? Will Rivals of Aether 2 ever make it? These are the titles that came out in 2025. However, does the gaming media even care or play these games? We champion indie games and new series so much, but why not in fighting games? The fighting game category reveals something I've always wondered. Why isn't there a category for remakes, remasters, and reimaginations? With how many of these are made and how many I forget about, how is there not an award for them? I don't know if this would help expand or just shrink categories, but it would help justify the dormant award I referenced earlier. And that's all I have. Now I know what you're thinking. How is Jeff going to make all of this happen and pay for it? Well, just give it to Kyle Bossman and put some sponsors in, maybe do more awards before the show. You know, a bigger preview show that can maybe repeat before the show starts. Or you can just go all out with a 2-day event. Have live esports tournaments, speed running challenges, and awards there, hosted by Kyle Bossman, and other video game figures from the industry and YouTube. But that's enough from me. What category would you add? Or what trailer are you looking forward to this year?